The present harm and far-reaching influence of the imbalance of yin and yang in human life. 1. In human life, the divine intelligence, human intelligence, and animal intelligence are the three main components of human spiritual factors. It is like an ever-changing equilateral triangle software, deeply embedded in the human spiritual world. Along with the extension of the operation course of human life, under the simulation of different external environmental conditions, one of the intelligence of the spiritual factors will be quickly activated with the short mood episodes as the form of manifestation. In the mood episodes, there can be the divine intelligence of compassion, kindness, and love, virtue, and beauty as the connotation or the human intelligence of spiritual and material balance of yin and yang, and the mutual appreciation of vulgarity and elegance, or the animal intelligence of the excessive materials and deficient spirit of the imbalance of yin and yang, and the excessive vulgarity and deficient elegance. These life characteristics, deep in our hearts, can be manifested in different stages of personal life growth, according to the external environment and conditions encountered in relation with our own virtue and spiritual attainments, with the life reality shown to the outside world, either good or evil, beautiful or ugly. When we pursue the material pleasure, the yang of the animal intelligence in our spirit will reveal. With the increasing rhythm and intensity of pursuit, the animal intelligence in our spirit will be intensified. At this point, the basic reality shown to the society is transformed into the animal nature. The increase of animal intelligence means the reduction of the divine intelligence in us. Our body will lose the balance of yin and yang, with excessive yang and deficient yin. Our temperament will have excessive vulgarity and deficient elegance. We will encounter more misfortune than fortune. We will have frail and sick body. The dharma gates of our body will be blocked rather than smooth. Our lifespan will be shortened with increasing pain. At this time, our life shall not be happy, perfect, or auspicious. If this kind of state lasts long, we will suffer calamity and great grief. 2. When we pursue the divine intelligence, the yin of the divine intelligence in our spirit will reveal. With the intensified pursuit, the divine intelligence in our spirit will take up the main space. At this point, the animal intelligence in us will reduce tremendously. But the yin and yang in us will lose balance, with excessive yin and deficient yang. In social life, we will be aloof to materials and slack to life, showing the reality of the deranged and disillusioned divine intelligence. The aggravation of divine intelligence means the reduction of the animal intelligence. The yin and yang in us will lose balance, with excessive yin and deficient yang. Our temperament will have excessive elegance and deficient vulgarity, as if we are from the other world. Our body will be underdeveloped and fragile, and our immune function will be low, invaded by all kinds of diseases, extremely deranged and suspicious. Our dharma gate points will be weak. The lifespan will be shortened and tormented by diseases. At this point, our life will neither be dynamic nor blessed. We shall not live a long life and enjoy the completeness. 3. When we pursue the human intelligence, the divine intelligence and animal intelligence in our life will reach balance. The proportion of material and spirit will be half by half. At this time, the yin and yang dipole in our life will be in balance. Why should the yin and yang dipole be in balance only when we pursue human intelligence? It depends on the composition and origin of human life. Human life is originated from the factors of the mercy core of cosmic yin-yun energy. The mankind is the succession of gods. Humans come to the earth to survive as intelligent animals, same as myriads of other animals. Human has the mortal body, which needs food and different kinds of materials as the survival kinetic energy and can only survive on the basis of adequate material kinetic energy. Material is the base for spiritual pursuit. Material is the first important task of all cosmic lives. Human is no exception. We have to live, first of all, and live healthily and happily. This is the primary pursuit of human life. Therefore, material living conditions must come first, because human is an organic organism composed of yin and yang. The human nature consists of the animal intelligence for acquiring the materials and the divine intelligence for acquiring spiritual belief. Animal intelligence is the yang body, and its life attribute is vulgar, responsible for the physical kinetic energy supply. Divinity intelligence is the yin body, and its life attribute is elegant, responsible for the acceptance, developments, and dissemination of the spiritual kinetic energy. 4. The real happiness, joy, and completeness of our life depends on the balance of yin and yang, not our official position, power, wealth, or other material conditions, or the career, social status, and fame in modern secular life. These are superficial sensory stimulations. They are not enough to meet our fulfillment and sense of being in the long run, not enough to bring the purest, highest, most elegant, and happiest sense of accomplishment. In the real world, only those who can fully realize the importance of yin and yang balance to life, those who can willingly and consciously bring the yin and yang dipole world to balance, can obtain the true happiness, eternal perfection, and good luck in life. It is not difficult for us to reach the balance of yin and yang. What you need to do is to willingly exchange the material and spiritual parallax in life. The small cosmos in your heart will be balanced in yin and yang. You will get the ability to control your happiness. Your life will be happier, more joyful, and more complete. In real life, if you have more income, more money, and more materials, you can give back the excess material wealth in your life to those who have less income, less money, and less materials in exchange for spiritual energy, so as to achieve the balance of yin and yang of your life. If you have less income, less money, less materials, and if you have received the material support, you can sincerely and warmly thank the material energy givers, show your heartfelt gratitude to them, glorify them, and let them feel the power of compassion, the warmth of kindness and love, the happiness and satisfaction of beauty and virtue. These noble and sacred regards, like a genial spring breeze, fill up the gap of excessive materials and deficient spirit, so the holy and great organisms can reach the balance and harmony of yin and yang dipole world, so that the small cosmos of human life can grow happily and joyfully in the arms of love. 5. For thousands of years, the yin and yang dipole of human life has never been in balance due to the influence of subjective and objective factors. There has been the excessive yang and deficient yin for a long time. People value material life and despise spiritual life, value the tangible world and despise the intangible world, value the visible, touchable, and practical physical things, and ignore the invisible, untouchable, non-practical spiritual things, value the immediate interests and ignore the long-term interests. Human life wanders between animal way and human way, and wanders at the crossroads leading to the divine way, and fails to enter the door. As a result, human has long been in the course of hardships, suffering, and would rather die than live. Today, after 5,000 years of civilization evolution, the mankind has achieved fruitful results in many fields, such as material conditions, scientific and technological level, cultural development, and so on. Human beings have the material foundation to move towards the space world. the human spirit is still confused and hesitated to move ahead. The cosmic space-time rotation has urged people to wake up from sleep as soon as possible, to truly understand the truth, meaning, and value of life, truly break away from the serious imbalance of excessive material pursuit and return to spiritual pursuit, and find the truth of life in the exchange of energy and bring the balanced development of yin-yang dipole, so the mankind can eventually obtain the wealthy material civilization and spiritual civilization, so the life can be forever happy, joyful, and perfect. 6. The great new era in the human history is approaching. If we fail to realize this, and if we continue to quarrel and fight in the past old way, then we will meet the end of the world and the end of the earth. The mankind will be completely wiped out from the earth. God's salvation lies in the positive response and collaboration of humans. God can send the beauty and virtue to heaven. God can also send the wicked to hell. Countless examples in the ancient history have proven it. This is not to arrest your attention. It is the law of the universe, the truth of the earth, and the truth of life. 7. The imbalance of yin and yang in human life can not only bring substantial disastrous influence on ourselves, but also bring about far-reaching effect to the survival and development of our descendants. We came to the earth as the life factors of the mercy core of cosmic yin-yang energy. We have two missions. One is the life successor. The other is the inheritor. We succeed the blood and cultural heritage from our forefathers and pass it down to the next generation. It is our sacred mission and duty to maintain the healthy inheritance of our own blood and heritage, generation after generation. For thousands of years, the human society had been multiplying in such a way, and the human civilization had been progressing better and better, excelling our predecessors. For the long-term interests of future generations, we must explore and develop a civilization road of sustainable and healthy development for the human society with our wisdom and ability, under the guidance of the truth theory of the universe. We must understand the true meaning, value, and mission of human life. We must plan for future generations for the long-term happiness of mankind. We must give up the barbarism, cruelty, selfishness, greed, jealousy, and other animal nature, and absorb nutrition from the compassion, kindness, and love, beauty and virtue of the divine intelligence of the cosmic life. So each of our small cosmos can reach the balance of yin and yang, the harmony of yin and yang, and the mutual appreciation of elegance and vulgarity. Hence, our life process will completely say goodbye to human conflicts, to wars, and to bloody cruelty, so each organism can reach the other historic side of life, healthily, happily, joyfully, and satisfactorily, so the human society truly become the paradise of all living things on the earth.